morning show is proudly brought to you by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.
It's exactly 3 minutes after 6 right here on the DUMELA BOTSWANA Breakfast Show on a bright and early Monday morning today, making it the 5th of February 2024, the month of love, so they say. So this means that we only have 36 days since the start of this brand new year. And as you look outside, let's check out the highs and lows for today. It here says that Kgalagadi, Khanti, south and southeast, Gauteng, Kweneng, northeast, central, Chobeng, Cabinet, it will be partly cloudy and hotter. In terms of maximum temperatures for today, Shakawe, Maungasane, 35 degrees Celsius, Panamatenga 33, 34 in Francistown, Sidibe, Pikwe, Mahalape, Gaborone, Jwaneng, Good Hope, and 35 in Tshane, Khanti, and 34 in Ngojane. And as usual, just like that, like it says, Vakasewetse, Kurumedi, Semotilanya Hajo, Yamamarato, Yone, Dumela Botswana Breakfast Show, Mozatsilone, La Musupoloho, Getsagro, Rabele, Manta, Hozan, Labatano, Ronald Canso, Zets or Tlotam, Senor Sanso, Rebel, Wadizialo. Now it's Sokalina, Kibiduaras, Homotokatari, Megazagro, it's Orkabikis, Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm great, yourself?
It's a beautiful Monday morning. I think at this time we give ourselves motivation to push through the week.
Yeah.
No matter what. That's the one thing about Monday.
Most definitely, and particularly I like this Monday because I didn't get up to anything. I only had something to do Saturday early morning. After that, I was free. So even yesterday, just chill.
So you can say you're well rested?
Well rested.
I love it.
What did you get up to?
It was a very eventful weekend. It was a very eventful weekend. Went to a funeral on Saturday.
My condolences.
Yes, and then ended up just going to see some friends, family, checking to make sure that everybody's okay, are in the circle here.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Otherwise,
we've got a lot on today's show, and I'm very excited to be here. And I'm so happy to be here on this beautiful Monday morning. As you know, on Mondays, we make sure that we are motivating you and keeping you ready for the week. Starting off with our first discussion, which will be a book review. The name of the book is called Shattering Shackles, but also giving you light on how to navigate those problems as we go through the poems in the 10 chapters of this book. And what do you have for us this side?
10 chapters.
10 chapters. That's a lot of writing.
But anyway, let's get exactly so that some Latino air and Samara Mele ba B Pomas that are Harsogan Hoya, Carotala Seditse, Tabelhono Rotsamo Piece and Mepela Pisa and Ketsakrate so Sam Samequa Belhono for Diala Tela Miss K, Hotagarabo was Sena, Tabalet and Juanacaquano, Clarcantele Hale, Bedside Cansarna, Casarna, and Tlamot at Silonella, Compeno, Hape Hale Hale, Robon Sabon Clay, Joa, Botswana Yalo, Queno Romasatila Compenra, the wheelbarrow, Harzama Rividalo discover Botswana, Hatarmo Pisa and Yarnaya, Pedimos at Sila Compeno. A career counselor met Hepoba Luziaria Carta Beribuaka parental influence and career choice. For a mere Kailhono would be results some from 5 Idiatoyana, Elohono Rui Pagnes Aqua Teshari, was on to the Belhoro, which area choose. How do you get to prepare for that as well? So instead of compare make us Sabaka, that's Caradiana Corta Merita Meleboneba, Pipomas.
Over the past 30 years, we have been involved in many lives. We say thank you for trusting us to be your preferred medical aid provider. Most importantly, we want to thank the more than 82,000 principal members that have made us Botswana's #1 medical aid.
Welcome to Get Fit with BOTSWANA. My name is Biki. Our today's session is a floor workout. Okay, so most of our exercises are so we're trying to target the small muscles. So you find out for most of the time the muscles then we forget mo go nyenyana tse ka school di finish up ko teng. So we're going to try to go ira tsone di muscle-nyana tse dinyenyana. So we're going to use 1 kg dumbbell. So house on a 1 kg dumbbell, you can still use your water bottle. So you're gonna use it, then that's it. Okay. So let's start with warm up. Let's go right here. Just run on the spot. Let's go warm up. Right here, easy. Easy. Let's go. Here, 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 here. Let's go. Warm up, guys. Our first exercise, just lie down here. Then you're gonna give me the dumbbell. Watch it. There's me. You're gonna go there, then back. 1. Take it down, then lift up your legs right there and your head up. Stay all the way and back. Touch and back. Let's go. Yes. Oh, yes. Keep going. Now doing your lower back. Oocha. Ooh. Now switch. Let's go. Oop. Top. Yes. Whoa. Keep going. Okay. And relax. You just hold like this for 30 seconds. But if you can, keep touching. Let's go. Right there. Easy. 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 Let's go. Hey. 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 And relax. Okay. Water bottle, dumbbell. Let's go. You drop it down, then you go. Okay. You can feel the bend in your shoulders right there. The small muscle inside. Let's go. Take it down and up. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Yes. Okay. Now, right here, lift, sit, then you go up. Sit, then up. Sit, you can go all the way, or you can just go here, there. Then you hold, sit, then hold, sit, oh, go all the way. Sit, then you go. Sit, hop, sit, hey, sit, go, sit, push. There you go. Sit, hey. Okay. Okay. And thank you guys for watching, and that was good. You see small exercises. You think, oh no, this one's hard. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. And once again, you missed today's session, just go to BOTSWANA's Facebook page. Anytime, any day, what 3, okay? Thank you, guys. Well done.
se ke go dumedise le nna ke go amogele re tabar le mmogo beke eno mo go tsa metshameko ke bira karabo Miss Ke Bosena di mmalwa tse leng gore ta lebella jalo mo mosupologong ono re ta lebella jalo maduo a Lukhara Botswana Netball League e leng gore ne tsweletse over the weekend ba sumi le bone ba ne ba tshwere jalo their 6th swimming gala mme re ta lebella jalo Tshepiso Masalela who is doing so well in preparation for the Olympics re lebelle jalo metshameko ya kgwele ya dinao ya bo mme First Division South and North Botswana Premier League metshameko ya English Premier League Spanish Liga hammogo jalo le Serie A melgale a re simolole go ba le khotela Botswana Netball Association ba leng gore metshameko ya bona ya Lukhara Botswana Netball League e ne tsweletse over the weekend o ka itsela gore gona go tshamekiwa metshameko ka kwa North hammogo jalo le mo South mme ha lebella jalo week 3 ya bone on Saturday ne re bona jalo Notwane ene e fenya jalo just pass 40-38 ka go bo mme metshameko mengwe ne tshameko ya BDF Cats ba fenya jalo Vipers 62-34 ntse le ka go bo mme BDF Cats e fengwa jalo ke police tse ke tsa bo re police e fenya BDF Cats 38-37 mme jwaneng ne fenya jalo Stapasa UB Crystals 45-18 ka go bo mme police e fenya jalo Prisons ntse le ka go bo mme ba ba fanya jalo 69-22 me ha lebella jalo ka ko North gore bone ka mathatso ba tshamekile yang ne re bana jalo Thunderbolts ba fanya jalo Uprising Stars 43-18 Nico e fenya bo 30 I mean 117-4 elona maduo a neng a le temme Uprising Stars ya bo re e fengwa jalo ke Traffic ba ba fanya jalo 39-14 Hamong Heroes ene e fenya Morupule Wanderers 57-21 Maung Heroes ka go bo re ene e fenya jalo Nico United 42-38 ke mangwe a maduo a eleng gore a ne a le temme na re ka Sontaga ra bona jalo ka kwano Stapasa jwaneng ba ne ba tshameka jalo le Stapasa Jaspers mo itse le gore maduo a re bone jalo Stapasa jwaneng ba fenya jalo sone Stapasa seo sa Jaspers mme jwaneng ya ba tshameka le Thamaga tota ke yone Thamaga Jaspers ba fenya jalo 74-26 Prisons ba ne ba fengwa ke BDF Cats 65-29 Vipers ele ya borre ene fenya Prisons 42-36 UB Crystals ene fenya jalo Notwane e tota fengwa ke Notwane 53-51 ka go bo mme ha Police ene fenya jalo Vipers ba fenya jalo 55-21 ke monga metshameko e leng gore ene tshamekwa jalo Lukhara Botswana Netball League e leng gore e tsweletse jalo ka kwano ga mmogo jalo le ka kwa North re tana ntse re go ba mo dinekong gore gone mme di thapa tsa gago di tshameka jang o itse le gore ka kwano metshameko e tshamekela jalo ka go bona cause o itse na 10 pilanyana hela I'm still waiting for my dad from Rasego to attend the netball games I agree no you
yeah I know I think on the gore hela gore go santse go le busy go di have connect lo yana you are busy your schedule
hey he knows my schedule
Mela in one of the days
but over the weekend because
I'm free this weekend.
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Yeah,
I think it's nothing.
Hey.
I think I'm free as well. Melhala re tsojalo mo go tsa netball. Re bele jalo tsa swimming gala eneng e tshwere jalo ka mahelo beke kwelo gore re bana jalo Harry a tsoka ko Stephens Phoenix ana fenya jalo 100-meter butterfly ka ko the ladies category a fenya jalo ka nako ya 1 minute and 9 seconds nako e leng gore ebile it was her personal best o ke tsela gore bone jalo Kimberly Igwe a le ena a tsoka ko Phoenix a tsa jalo position 2 ka 1 minute and 12 seconds me ma barara tsere jalo ko Oratile Saleshando o heditse jalo le ene ka 1 minute and 32 seconds re bone jalo ga mangwe ke itsile ka go go borrele gore ke eno heditse mo maemong a ntha a sala marago ke ele rile molilo ga mmogo jalo le kumachi opcho ke bone ba ileng gore motho a ka re the with highlight of the 6th years Botswana Swimming Sport Association gala dinner eneng e tshwere jalo over the weekend a ruto jalo mo go ba ileng gore ba ne ba itirela bonte gone ka go ga mmogo jalo le ba tsamaisi bone ba BSSA gore gone mme ba ka re tsamaile jang
and I wasn't really giving it my best because knowing nationals is coming up in a few weeks, I thought I'd just hold myself back just a bit, but surprisingly I hit a 3-second PB and I'm really proud of myself.
It's definitely a peak. I'm sure this is just me looking at how far I am from actually hitting the times for SNJ, the South African Nationals. I've already qualified for them, but for Nationals it's a really good start of the year, especially because it's the second gala but the first one in the long course, so yeah, it's showing me a lot of potential in my swimming, so yeah.
It was tiring, it was quite long, and I wasn't prepared for the race as I wanted to be.
This is a gala that's a stepping stone towards nationals, which is in 2 weeks. So I feel like it was a good opportunity to swim, and it gave me like an idea of where I should be going into nationals.
gore di ne di ragala jalo ele tsa swime me a re jalo mo go tsa swime re botkola jalo ba tabogi ba rona ba eleng gore jaaka o itsela gore the athletics season is le ka simolotse. They are all over the world. Bangwe ba eleng gore ba ipankanyetsa jalo metshameko ya Olympic, those who have already qualified hona le ba eleng gore ba santse ba leka ka bojotlhe to try and qualify. Me re bone jalo Tshepiso Masalela ana fenya jalo the 800 meters at the meeting mez ka ko France. Me o ka itsela gore he was breaking the national record and the meet record. Aya ka nna taboga jalo ka 1 minute 4.5 seconds 0.56 milliseconds a sala morago jalo ke Mohammed Ali o eleng gore le ena na thoma jalo national record ya bone ha Tony Van Dipen a tsere jalo maemo a boraro ka tsela gore the previous meeting record e ne ele a minute 46 seconds 0.13 milliseconds e leng gore ne tsere jalo ke utukile le kote since 2001. Mere bone jalo machine o eleng gore he has already qualified for Paris Olympics le gore o thoma jalo the meeting record gone ka kwarta ba rentse re ba thola our athletes gore gone mme all over the world. How are they doing? I know most of them they are still local ba santse ba traina jalo go santse gona jalo le mabelo a seng kana ka sepe kana di events tse leng gore ga di kana ka sepe ele tsa athletics bile ke itsela gore ta re ka di 17 e be le gore mathotha ka ko Francistown ya karta ba re bile jalo the build up to the Botswana Golden Grand Prix hata bogole ka ko Francistown ntse go ile go lebelwa jalo tsone tsa mabelo ba tshamiki kana ba tabogi ba le ka jalo go iponna phata ka ko metshamekong ya di Olympic. A re tse jalo go go Tshepisa Masalela re belle kgola dinao ya bomme ya ka metshameko ya Division 2 ine e tsweletse gore gona medita phatsa ga go di tshamekile lentseng me ha le bella jalo maduo a eleng gore ana le tene re bana jalo Stapasa Getafe kana motshameko le gore Botswana television ne o ile tota le le motshameko wa Stapasa Getafe ya ka ne ba fenya jalo Stapasa Royal GFA ba fenya jalo ka notse thano go e lengwe me motshameko nya mengwe le Tenview Commates ene fengwa jalo ke Township Plus ka notse thano go lefela me motshameko mongwe ne re bana jalo Genomai ba fenywa ke Wonder Girls ka notse pedi go e lengwe FC Legends le Police 11 ladies motshameko sa tshamekiwa morago ga gore Stapasa FC Legends ba ska ba iponatsa ya ka ne ke tlhalosane re le ko motshamekong wa Stapasa Gerona ga mmogo jalo le Royal AM a rute jalo maikutu ba katisi ba leng gore ko Royal ba ne ba lathegelwa ka notse thano go e lengwe Gerona bone e nnile ba fenyi
team e ke na ke joina last week e le lanta ke na mo benching ke team e ntseng ke setse morago hela ke tla di game tsa yona hara ira go pa mo gontsi in terms of go change up play like hanentse ba tshameka ka teng so se tona se re stentse mo go bone ke gore ba dumele gore ba ka kgona go tshameka ba tshameka ba digile maikutlo so santana ra dumela gore re nne le defense line e siameng and then our decide gore we'll play the ball quicker ha re diege ka ball we play 1-2 play into space fast then be re kgona go advance re ya go the other side ya team
we are trying. We are still a new team, so we have most of us we have young players, so re santse le ka go ba grooma go ba ruta ya re tswele ke bata go experience one so re santse re grooma new players but we will get there.
The Mehalibella Jalo Division 1 gore le bone ba tshamekile ka tsela ntse security systems bana ba fenya mazoti ka notse thano go le fela ha Big Sisters ne fe United ka notse tharo go le fela Prisons ba fenya UB Kicks ka notse pedi go le fela ha Stapasa FC Ambassadors bana ba fengwa jalo ke Double Action ba ba fenya jalo ka notse thataro go le fela Double Action ke bana ba leng gore ba go godimo bana jalo le 9 points ga United le bone bana le 9 points ha Stapasa Security Systems ba le spot number 3 bana le 6 points me Prisons bana le 4 points on spot number 4 number 5 ke Mazoti bana le 3 points ha Big Sisters bana le a point UB Kicks 6 ba mo spot number 7 ga bana le high le ntha ha stapa sa FC ambassadors ba le mo spot number 8 le bone ba senya le high le ntha o itse le gore metshameko eo ba tshamekile jalo metshameko e le meraro mme ha le bella jalo ka kwa botete regional women's football league results tsa bone week 2 ne re bona jalo stapa sa Tawana Top Girls ba tshameka maleka le fela le tlhakane United me overcomers bana ba fengwa ke White Staff ka notse tharo go le fela ha stapa sa Desert Buffaloes ba fengwa ke Orapa All Stars ka notse tharo go le fela me Orapa United Ladies bana ba fenya jalo stapa sa Diamond Chiefs ba fenya jalo 32-0 yeah 32 it's a football score don't twist it. I mean we're talking
32-0
ha ke tsore ke di score line it's a bona I mean 32 if you get the chance use it to score those goals me a re jalo mo metshamekong ya kgole ya dinao ya bomme le bela jalo metshameko ya First Division South gore ba tshamekile ka tsela e ntseng jang o ka itse le gore Science Stars bana ba fengwa ke stapa sa City Pola ka notse pedi go e le ngwe Tlokong United e fengwa ke mo go Ditshane Fighters. This was a surprise. I mean Tlokong United they were home bana ba fengwa ke stapa sa mo go Ditshane Fighters ka no e le ngwe go le fela notwane le UB Hawks di thapa tseo di tshameka maleka 2-2 e le ona motshameko le gore BTV Sport one e ile ka go gone me Extension Gunners ba fenya stapa sa Black Forest ka no tsenne go le fela ha mochudisana Chiefs ne tshameka maleka 1-1 le Desert Nqawu sila maabane Prison Siletse e fenya stapa sa Una Flamingo Santos ka notse tharo go elengwa a ruto jalo mo bakatisi ba stapa sa Toronto notwane ke ba jalo ka talo bantaga ga mmogo jalo le mokatisi wa UB Hawks ba semane bothe Alexa Malete.
A difficult one to take yeah but you know this things happens in football we must pick ourselves and look forward to the next game. It's 2 points lost to be honest. We had wrapped up this game. Unfortunately, the mistake happened, which is part of the game. So we can't carry the ball. It happens in football. So I think the most important thing is for him to learn from what happened today.
Yeah, it's not an easy game. Game of two halves. First half, I think they were much better than us. Then they managed to get a goal. Then second half, we came with a change structure. Playing now for 3-3, putting 3 players with more of pace up front. It's worked. Even you, it's worked. Like you are saying, it's a dramatic one. It's worked. The guys fought from 2-0 up until 2-2. So definitely, we are happy team.
A happy team means a lot of bella dialogue standings young stars given a bell on what about Santabelco Hujimu got 25 points as Tapasina Flamingo Santos Belma spot number 2 got 19 points Extension Gunners 18 points on spot number 3 number 4 City Polaga 18 points number 5 Black Forest got 17 points Mihal Bella Jalo number 6 Kimuchudisana Chiefs got 16 points number 7 Tlokong United got 15 points IUB Hawks Bana Jalo 15 points Belma spot number 8 number 9 get Toronto Notwani Panel 14 points as Tapasa Prisons, Panel 13 points, Hanno Kataro Hulugen, no Tamas Tapasa Desert Nqawu, ka 10 points, Hamolimo Ditshane Fighters, ka 8 points. Mehara Jalo mo South, Rebajalo Kakon, North Horrible. Ba tshamekile ka tseleng jang o ka tsela re bone stapa sa BR Highlanders le Green Lovers di tshameka maleka le fela Happy Makers ne fengwa ke Calendar Stars ka notse pedi go le fela Sankoyo Bushbucks ne fenya Mbala Kalungu ka no e lengwe go le fela ha stapa sa Motaka se bane ba fenya Chadibe ka notse pedi go e lengwe Piliko United ha mmogo jalo le Makungulu Peswa di thapa tseo di ne di tshameka maleka le fela ha tsa bothe e ne fengwa ke Santa Green ka no e lengwe go le fela o itse le gore maduo ao a ra gore stapa sa Calendar Stars ke bana ba ileng gore ba go godimo ka 21 points ba le kana jalo le stapa sa Motakase going ba ya ka nne ba tshameka jalo over the weekend ke ka ha ileng gore go ntse ka teme kwa tasekwa motho ta ba lebile stapa sa Makungulu Peswa le Peacemakers gore di itsusa ka tsela ntseng jang gore di kgone jalo gore le bone e re ha maina a ba relegate ka bitsa a bona se ka a bisa no nya ka ko north ne go sena
I mean, many of them came not one not all of that.
They were not in the mood to score. Mara jalo ro komela bo mogolo a bone gore ba ne ba tshameka ka tseleng jang over the weekend ya ka ne re tsana mo week 16 ya Botswana Premier League o ka itsela re go simolotse jalo Friday night ka ko National Stadium ja ka jalo Mbatsi Elias kana Kingfisher ya ka ba mitsa ana tshameka jalo motshameko wa gago wa ntha of this season scoring a brace for Township Township Rollers go thusa jalo setlhopha seo sa Mapalestina gore ba fenye setlhopha sa Nico United ka nno tse pedi go lefela. O itse le gore ka mathatso metshameko eo ya Botswana Premier League e ne tswelela go tsweleng ga yone ka ko National Stadium ne re bona setlhopha sa Gaborone United ba tshameka maleka lefela le setlhopha sa BDF 11 ba le ka kolo batse gone ne re bona setlhopha sa Police 11 ba ne ba fengwa ke setlhopha sa Masitao ka nno tse pedi go e le nngwe e le mongwe a metshameko e leng gore e ne e tshamekiwa mo tsela maabane re re bona setlhopha sa Johannesburg Galaxy no le nngwe ya ga Gift Moyo e thusa setlhopha sa the Galaxy Stars go tshameka kana go fenya setlhopha sa VTM ka nno e le nngwe go lefela ha setlhopha sa Matebele bone ba ne ba fenya setlhopha sa Traffic ka nno e le nngwe go lefela gareng ga metshameko e mengwe neng e tshamekiwa ne re bona jalo ka ko Sowa Council Stadium setlhopha sa Morupule ba ne ba etetse setlhopha sa Swa Flamingo se me setlhopha seo sa ditlhopha tseo ka bobedi di tshameka maleka lefela gareng ga metshameko e mengwe ne e tshamekiwa ne re bona jalo ka ko Francis Town setlhopha sa 11 Angels ba ne ba fenya setlhopha sa Security Systems ba fenya jalo ka nno tse pedi go lefela ke yone metshameko e le gore ne e tshamekiwa jalo ele ya Botswana Premier League mme le gale a rutwa jalo mo maikutong a bakatisi gona jalo le Innocent Marapedi Teenage Mpota ke a dumela ba nne ba tshameka ka la bothano ne re le ka ko motshameko wa setlhopha sa Matebele ga mmogo jalo le motshameko wa setlhopha kana le setlhopha sa Traffic ya ka setlhopha sa Matebele ba ne ba fenga Traffic ka nno e le nngwe go lefela
ba ntse ba sa take sentle ba ntse ba sa itima dipaleng because the last game in roller saba sameka kwa they just sat back and yeah I'm happy today because the attitude of the boys, you know, the tempo was very high and how bana motho a khona rollers I think 40 minutes they started the center and second half. So first half it was our mistake. We were second late. Those two goals, both of them were second late. Defense, more especially central Arun, because there was no communication. But look, I'm happy. I'm happy we lost, but the best team won. We will go back. Now the confidence. You could see what now they are gaining.
He is not yet fit. He's still carrying an injury. We asked him, please, can you go and try your luck? Do us the legal things that you used to do. Fortunately enough, he scored a goal. Another 20 minutes time, he scored a goal. That was enough for a kingfisherman. He knows where the fish is. So it was good, you know, in Pique. It was not that we played bad. There was too much pressure. We panicked. We overdid things instead of being calm. But today we said, if you take 20 minutes going there and score a goal, it's better than going 20 times and missing everything.
This stage of the league, all teams are fighting for points. All teams are fighting for different reasons. Most teams they want to move away from below the log. They want to enter the top 8 bracket. And some teams they want to cement their position on the log. Like Traffic, they entered into this game on 5th position. But well, we look at us. We are a team which only know how to play a passing game. We only know how to play an attacking game. And I'm very pleased with the 3 points today.
A game of halves. A game of dominance, we possessed, but they came with a purpose. Released the concentration in the last minute. Because they're so blindsided. Sometimes you need to be very cautious. And I cannot go over the concentration laps. We are to blame for that, but we'll recollect and come back.
Plus ba go godimo bana le 31 points bokaitela re ba tshamekile motshameko le 14 Johannesburg Galaxy e leng gore they have played 11 games bana jalo le 28 points on spot number 2 me number 3 Gaborone United bana jalo le 27 points ibile on Wednesday ka ko Galaxy Stadium. It will be a battle of number 2 and number 3 as Gaborone United will be visiting Johannesburg Galaxy. On spot number 4 ke Security Systems ka 22 points Matebele. On spot number 5 21 points Traffic, number 6 ka 20 points, number 7 ke BDF ka 20 points, number 8 ko Rapa Masitoka bana le 17 points a stapa sa Masitoka le bone bana le 17 points of spot number 9 number 10 ke swa Flamingos 14 points number 11 Murupule bana le 14 points a Police 11 bana spot number 12 bana le 14 points Holy Ghost bana mbala thagala ka no tse tharo go le fela kgatlhano le Rapa United bana spot number 13 bana le 14 points number 14 ke VTM 13 points 11 Angels 13 points ama Jombolo bale at the bottom bana jalo le 10 points a re tsomono ga ya re tabagala jalo ka kwa England le bala metshameko ya English Premier League gore ba tshamekile jang over the weekend amangwe madu a rena go a bua go simolosela ka stapa sa Everton bana ba tshameka maleka 2-2 le stapa sa Tottenham Hotspurs o ke tsilo motshameko mengwe teng le re bona bejalo Brighton ba fenya Crystal Palace ka notse nne go le elengwe ha Newcastle le Luton di ne di tshameka jalo maleka a 4-4 Burnley le Fulham le tsone di ne di tshameka maleka 2-2 ha stapa sa Aston Villa bana ba fenya stapa sa Sheffield United ka notse thano go le fela me metshameko e mengwe ne le te Manchester United mo tsela maabane ba le ba fenya West Ham ka notse tharo go lefela ha stapa sa Chelsea bana ba fengwa ke Wolves ka notse 4 go tse pedi o rela re Chelsea they have considered 8 goals in 2 games which they have played in the Premier League. The past 2 games ba considered 8 games. Me mtshameko mngone le tem Bournemouth ene e tshameka jalo maleka 1-1 le stapa sa Nottingham Forest. Let's stop there. Ile mtshameko ya English Premier League over the weekend. Arrebella jalo metshameko ya Spanish La Liga. Ba tshamekile jana re bana jalo ebile mtshameko ga gona mtshameko le mongwe mo tsela go mpie kwa forgot Brentford ena le stapa sa Manchester City mtshameko o tshamekwa jalo ka 10:00 let's go Brentford me ka ko Spanish La Liga Athletic Club ene fenya Mallorca ka notse nne go le fela ha Valencia ene fenya Almeria ka notse pedi go elengwe Granada le Las Palmas di tshameka maleka 1-1 Barcelona ene fenya stapa sa Alaves ka notse tharo go elengwe ha Girona ene tshameka maleka 0-0 le Real Sociedad Madrid le bona motho na le bile gore they will utilize the chance that they will stop sa Girona but let's ba tshameka maleka 1-1 le stop sa Atletico Madrid Madrid derby is always a difficult one me Osasuna ne fengwa ke Celta Vigo ka notse tharo go le fela ha Villarreal le Cadiz di tshamekile maleka le fela Minerva jalo stop sa Real Betis le stop sa Getafe di tshameka maleka 1-1 mo tsela gompe go motshameko mongwe hela ka 10:00 ga re ta ba bona stop sa Rayo Vallecano ba ta ba kopana jalo le stop sa Sevilla ke tsane tse le gore ditabo di iragala jalo kana diragetse ele tsa Spanish La Liga ya ka ke go bolela gore gona le mtshameko o le mongwe ka kwa Spanish La Liga le o le mongwe ka kwa English Premier League re ta borile ha mo tse la ka moso go bolela jalo madu gore gona mme dithapatseo di tshamekile ka selentse let's to update you on the log standings gore di phetogo di nnile ha kae a re ga gona ha ka tsa metshameko re kopana le tsona khante jana le run past 7 metselo semela bothano mora gana kwa ya bosupa ha re ta ba re bua jalo football summit ha re ta ruta jalo gore Botswana football summit gona mme re bua ka where is the idea from? What can we expect? We tell what it is scheduled for the month of March. Harsoka Harsokom, Otabatul Satulahanya Dumela Botswana breakfast. No, I need to go. Okay.
Okay, like you want to
Thank you.
All right, so it's so considered hela ka ke monsarna tartsa me alo re go ja monate go ka go discover Botswana ya ka retelalo the wheelbarrow.
The wheelbarrow is situated just a stone throw from Game City, going down south. Ozama Katselea AU1, Modi Plus and Zanotwani Farms. The wheelbarrow was established in 2015. Isimula go fara di services tse di le malonyana. It has accommodation. Ne le di room di kana 6 executive rooms le tse di standard. The wheelbarrow in a conference facility may accommodate up to 60 people. An outdoor conferencing setup. That is, you can actually come to the wheelbarrow. You're conferencing out in the open. The wheelbarrow in a nursery The nursery ya yone e ne le both indigenous and exotic plants. The wheelbarrow again in a restaurant, a very, very nicely done restaurant. You offer dijo di le mmalonyana, you just pick from the menu and you can't, you'll certainly not go wrong. If you have been observing around, you realize those swings are meant to enhance accommodation ya bana. Kana ha bagolo ba tsile ha, you'll always wonder gore ha no ha le mogolo o tsile o togela bana kae. So there are swings which are meant to cater for bana ba banyenyane ba le gore ba tlile di family.
So by the wheelbarrow, mostly we based on the cyclines. The cyclines are the plants whereby they don't need a lot of water. Mostly they are good, especially this weather, Botswana weather. So we deal mostly about them, those indigenous plants. And we sell trees, the indigenous ones also, which suits the conditions of the climate of Botswana. We sell also like aram lily. Aram lily needs a lot of water and it needs to be planted on the same shade. We got like Juranta. Juranta we propagate ourselves straight from scratch. And most of them like Kana it multiplies. And it's flowering, it's an all-season plant. So those plants which I'm talking about, they are good.
A beautiful Monday morning on the DUMELA Botswana Breakfast Show, proudly sponsored by Botswana Post and Jakalitsi Iana Momusupulorong. We make sure that you are motivated to start your week. And joining us today as we review his book, it is called Shattering Shackles. The name of the book, it is full of poems and he wrote 10 chapters. He goes by the name of Khosi Tsile Kwarile, and he's here to tell me about how he went through the creative process of writing this book and everything about it. Hi, Khosi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Lovely to have you here. First, I'm just like 10 chapters. That's a lot of chapters. How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
18.
Yeah.
And you wrote this, when did you start writing this?
I wrote it late 2022.
And how old were you at that time?
I was 17 at that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank
and I think congratulations are in order because you've been also nominated for a Golden Book Award.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It felt great. It felt actually good. It felt really, really good.
Or your work is actually being recognized.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just here with all the energy waiting for you to just tell me who you are. Who's Khosi? How would you like to describe yourself or be known?
All right. Khosi is an 18-year-old Christian poet who's the author of Shattering Shackles. He's a writer of different themes, but he wants to induce healing, love, light, and just generally inspiration to all.
And would you say that is the theme behind this book?
Yes.
All right, so this book is full of laments, identity love, self-love, the synopsis of it is basically going from hardships and seeing the light, or going into like a positive mindset after reading it. How did you go? I mean, you're only 18, you wrote this when you were 17. What can you say some of the life problems or situations you've been through that inspired you to write the book?
For instance, disappointments. We have things like heartbreaks. It doesn't have to be romantic per se. But it could be from all angles. So yeah, disappointments, heartbreaks, and expectations not met, stuffs like that.
And you managed to get into that mode and write it into a book.
Yes.
You know, not many people think through that or help themselves heal through that. What do you hope is the main message in this book?
The main message in this book is just generally healing, because that's the main theme. This one is for readers to actually read and actually get out of the state of affliction and actually go through the healing process while reading it until they find their light. Yeah.
All right, there's a lot. I mean, the book, the inspiration of the book was through a Bible verse.
Yeah.
What is that Bible verse? And tell us about the inspiration behind using the Bible when writing your work.
Actually, I get a lot of my inspirations from like sermons on Sunday, because like every time when the pastor's preaching, I always take notes, and then I'll later review and give the work a read and make scripture references as well. So I felt like that on its own, like actually, like I gained little inspiration from it and actually come up with a whole piece from that. So the Bible verse on its very own, I think I got it like, it wasn't from a Bible sermon though, it was just from my own personal Bible study, and I managed to come up with it, and right there and there I came up with the book title. And I thought,
or you know what, Shattering Shackles, you may be held down, but you know what, you can find the light from there. Let's talk about some of the poems in here. You know, first of all, why poems instead of actually just like writing a story or, you know, writing sort of like a novel-based book?
I feel like I'm one person who's very good at wordplay and rhyming. I guess for me, that's why poems came, and I feel like I'm a person who loves rhythm, so that's how poetry came about. Yeah.
So it wasn't just the thing of saying, okay, you know what, they may be easy. I think maybe sometimes people think that one is easier than the other. Did you have any creative blocks writing it? Was it harder or was it easier? Did you say that, would you say it was a hard process writing this book?
I feel like for me it was like one of the easiest processes I've ever been through, because of course I did encounter multiple burnouts, but I feel it was nothing hard since I wrote it in like a week or two.
What?
Yeah.
A whole week, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And you were done?
And I was done.
Did you find like help, inspiration, somebody helping you to write it?
No, I was solely alone on this one. Yeah.
All right, and you've got some great inspirations when it comes to writers. We're talking about Maya Angelou. Is there anybody else that you can say inspires your writing?
Lebo Mashile from South Africa, Katlewa Sage from Botswana right here, the likes of Pablo Neruda, and yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take a poem here, and then you're going to tell me a bit about it. The one I really liked was called Mikasa Sukasa, right? Which means my home is your home. So I saw something in that. We're talking about now using different languages. How did you come about adding even different languages to your writing?
I feel like it came from the heart of wanting to learn many languages. So I feel like Latin caught my interest. So I was like, okay, let me try this out. Let me try incorporate this in one of the poems. And yeah, it came out beautifully.
And what's your favorite poem in here?
What's my favorite poem? The Big-Hearted Bad Guy.
The Big-Hearted?
Bad Guy.
Bad Guy.
Yeah.
All right. What's that about?
It's actually about how people perceive me. People have got like this different image of me that they feel like, yo, okay, he's a bad guy, but on my end, it's like I've got this very big heart.
So you've got this big bad boy persona.
Yeah.
All right, I love to hear it. Okay, there are a lot of young writers out there. You know, they want to be sitting here. They want to be nominated for book awards. They also just want to have a book. And usually, you go through a lot of obstacles just writing the book. Do you have any advice for young writers out there that want to do better, that want to get the book out, that actually want to just finish the book?
To me, word to them is, you know, keep going, keep writing, because nobody's going to complete that project for you if it's not you. So keep writing, keep going. A lot of people are going to tell you you're not going to make it, you're not going to finish that project, or it's not going to go anywhere. But it takes you to actually believe in yourself and finish product.
Okay, so I'm going to actually read the poem here. I finally found it, which is Mikasa Sukasa. Mikasa Sukasa, you'll never be non grata. For so long as you and I are unified and bon fide, I'll tide you over until you fulfill your dreams of living by the ocean side. Whatever I have for you, I'll give. This is a vicious world, but I'll dice with death so you could live. That's just the first part of it. You use very big words, you know. Usually some people like to simplify such wording, right? That I think I would say you're very ambitious, which I love. What pulls you out of, what do you have to pull out of yourself to use such things without you doubting yourself?
I feel like for me, it's always the fact that I'm always trying to challenge myself to see if I could bring something extraordinary, you know, because I believe everybody can write, you know, that's for almost a lot of people. A lot of people can do that, but I'm like, you know what? I want to pull off something that's different, something unique, something that's thought-provoking.
There's a lot of messages in this, right? Obviously, everybody goes through hardships, but who would you say is your main audience? Yeah, who would you encourage to actually go out, read this, and they're gonna come back a better person from reading Shattering Shackles?
I feel like I wouldn't really say precisely youth or any specific age group. I'd really love to say it's for, you know, all people worldwide, like literally all different age groups, because I feel like pain doesn't come to a certain category of people. We all experience pain, no matter the age.
Yes. So. All right, so you can write this in 2 weeks, okay? I want to see what you can do in your lifetime. What are some of your plans for your next project? Do you have any next writing projects we should be looking out for?
Yeah, I have a next writing project. This one will be titled Ataraxy, coming out this September. It's a collab project with a certain very good friend of mine. So yeah, we've got it coming out.
What is the power behind collaboration? I mean, a lot of people think doing it alone. Here you've done it alone and it's a great, you know, book. But then now you're collaborating. What's the power of collaboration?
I feel like then you actually get to explore yourself in like different ways, because this time around it's not just you alone. You have someone else to actually challenge you, you know, bring out a certain level out of you and just, you know, produce a whole new different thing.
All right, and if we want to, you know, get these out, I think a lot of people don't know where to find books these days. Are you selling it in any bookstores, or it's all just directly contacting you?
Yeah, not yet. It's actually directly contacting me.
Which is, can we please have your contact details?
Okay, people could hit me up on my email, thepoeticgenius267@gmail.com, or contact me on my WhatsApp line, 77090822.
All right, and any last words? I mean, where can we also nominate, cast our votes, because you're nominated for the Golden Book Award?
Can actually cast the votes on LCAF's private page on Facebook under the post. I'm not sure where it really is, but like one would be able to identify it, and the instructions are there. One could easily cast their votes for me there. And my last words is, I would love to thank my bishop, you know, for actually enlightening me, sparing me on with the word of God, and as well as this very good lady, Ida Sophie, for like guiding me through my life's odyssey.
We can't wait till your next project, and I can't wait to see all the success in this book, as we can see it right here. And yeah, you know what? Congratulations once again on the nomination, Mkhosi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. And that is our book review on this beautiful Monday. The name of the book is called Shackling Shackles. Go out and find it, read it, and it may inspire you. If you're going through hardships, make sure that you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. From our quick break, we'll be taking the news at 7. BOTSWANA.
Ke tlhalosa jalo gore in the second segment re tabo re bua jalo ka football summit gore gona mme ha re bua ka Botswana football summit re bua ka ha eng, where is this idea from? Re sologetse gore mo letsatsing mo the 2 days e leng gore the summit itawe le teng re sologetse gore go bua ka ga eng tseo tsothe tsa ke tsa sebaka se kribile sebeke ya amogela jalo mongwe wa ba rulaganyi bona ba Botswana football summit ke ba jalo ka re owe molawe owe dumela khaisere ka le kae
dumela mme Bosena mme ke dumedise le ba lebeledi ba television ya setšhaba
right Botswana football summit a re simolleha, where is this baby from?
Well ja ka sa tswa bua Botswana football summit re ntse ha ba tshebe re seka seemo se re nang le sone sa kgwela dinao tsa maiso ya yone mo lehatsheng le re le ba Power Play Sports Group le Blacksmith Communications. Then we just felt gore go maleba gore re nne ha batse re batisise se leng gore batho ba rona ba ka empoweriwa ka gore go le gantsi bontsi ja sebaka re nna re ngongorega gore batho ba rona ba saletse ko morago ha le hale mme anong potso e nna gore re dira eng go baha dikitso kana go baha maele a leng gore re dumela gore ke one a maleba go ka ba thusa mo go tsamaiseng kgwele ya dinao e le gore ba maru ja kgang gore kgwele ya dinao mo bogompienong e tsamaiso ya le dikgwebo mo gantsi ka sekgwa go ka teng commercial football. And may have we equipped our people with the right skills, with the requisite skills to be able to move with the times. That is why re ne re bona go le maleba to convene this football summit.
Motho ka ipotsa gore this is an very interesting topic to talk about. Gona me Botswana football summit e leng e go kae pele hanga botsa tse digwe tse le gore I have for you.
Well, Botswana Football Summit e ka di 22 to di 24 tsa March 2024 ko University of Botswana campus indoor sports center. Re partner le ba University of Botswana. O itse gore kana University of Botswana le one ke madikolo ke ba remeletse thata mo go ntsheng kitso ba remeletse thata mo go ruteng. So Football Summit ina le element e ntsi ya go ruta. Mongwe gongwe ka ibitsa re the football business school.
Right. And Halo social media, I guess you are seeing it on the social media platforms. Or dibui kibate ba ilong gore lo wana ha ba leba, you Google them in case you don't know them. Or tabana gore okay, there's going to be so much information to be shared, so much ideas to be shared. At the end of the day, diga tusajelo go hudisa kgola dina mo Botswana. Let's talk about ba ilong gore bata ko the football summit or ba tabeng ili di bui gore the connections tsa lona le bone le ikalla gore tota ibile before nka botsa yo ta ke re ka solohela gore on the 2 days the football summit re ka solohela bomang
ke a leboga mme Bosena re na le di bui di le mmalwa from the international space. Re na le Charlie McVan yo eleng gore is a part owner ko Charlton Athletic Football Club ko the English Championships, and also he runs a PR consultancy. Under that PR consultancy he has Tottenham Hotspurs. So re na gape le Bernard Villa, who is the technical director AFC Barcelona, 8 million thata mo latseng gore intsha bona bo Pedri intsha bo Mambo Gavi Boma. So the guy who is responsible for that development, who is the technical director, will be here to come and give insights on player development, academy, how to run proper successful academies. Not only that, we have Beverly Agbakoba Onyajia from Nigeria. The lady, she's a sport lawyer. She was the chairperson of the committee and a drafted the sport policy currently in operation in Nigeria. She also sits co FIFA, just to mention a few, more the FIFA dispute resolution committee. We have Joseph Chimbambe, who is the CEO of the Zambian Premier League. Why Zambian Premier League? You will notice or of late Zambia, in terms of packaging themselves as a product, along the space of sports broadcasting, we have lessons to learn from that. So it is the reason why we invite you. Not only that, we have Tressa Peng, who is the managing director for the La Liga office responsible for Africa. You'll recall from the recent FIFA reports and World Football Summit reports that we are told La Liga is the top in terms of revenue making. So these are the guys by where we need to bring them here to say, okay, but what can we do? We are not saying we can get there, but now but re dumela gore ha re kana le insights di ka re thusa gore na re totobela teng. Not only that, we have Chris Bullock. Chris Bullock is from Cape Town. He's a sports management and consultant. We have even local speakers here, yo Molifi Ubenne, yo Kwasana Masaseng, jalo jalo.
Right, even you have mentioned the names. By long hore rekaba solo hela hwaneha. Rona, who be attending this football summit or where at the auto how can I improve the way we, or if you run a club, how can I improve the way I run a club? If it's broadcasting, how can I improve? If Botswana Football League, where can we improve to, make sure that we do better than the way we are currently doing?
The question should be, I'm to baba tabo ba attendile ke ba maleba ba re leng sure gore
big one
ke ba re leng sure gore mme ba tatsa molaetsa ba o isi go tshwanetse a kana owe le ba ba rulaganya mmogo a letabo le taditse batho hela ba ileng gore ba ta go itsa dinepe photo opportunities a kere jano re ya ra ba jana re partnerile le ba Botswana Football League gore bone ba ta re ha 2 administrators per Premier League teams and First Division teams. Every partner le ba BFA to also give the same around the regional blocks or committees, regional leagues te ba nang le tsone 2 administrators le go women's committee. Gone mo gore ha khotsohalo le assurance ya gore the proper personnel who are at the helm of the football ba tatsa kitso eta bonyesheri wa summit rather than re ta go tatsa batho go ta go itsa dinepe me go se molato le gone go itsa dinepe le gale.
Yeah, I'm just here thinking kana ra di thopong wa bona di phetogo di nnete. But one thing that we always do, or workshops, things of this sort, some representatives from clubs or whatever institution, how do we then, keep up? I think it's one of the things a lot of over. We respect it. We don't say, okay, we are letting you go. Karabo, can you update her so that she can take from you going forward?
Well, issue in Nayone like you are concerned about the implementation part of maybe Saska discussion on summit. For Ronarleba Botswana Football Summit, how do we intend to tackle that area? DUMELA, the summit is not only limited to the 2 or 3 days that our convener there. It must run even beyond those days. From there, it is the responsibility of the organizers of the summit with other stakeholders, BFL. For now, from there, to the teams, to the regions, to go and assist and see what I'm missing that when I'm but talking a little so hard guy who implement the seban and implement at that levels.
Yeah.
So it is our responsibility to make sure from there onwards we also monitor, we give support for implementation.
Right. In terms of preparations, how is everything going? Are you guys ready to roll?
We are ready to roll. We'll ready to roll. It's only that I carry on. So we are happy with the progress we are making in terms of preparations. By the end of this month, which is February, ba re pataganeng le bone kana mo ka teng potential partners re ta bo re kgonne go ba ribolla ba botle ka gore ntse re mo dipuisanong le bone ba batho ba na le keletso ya go ta go bapa le rona gore re empower our people, give our people the proper knowledge, give our people the requisite skills on how to run this.
Ba kae ba ileng gore ba ka thusa ka ha ba thusang ka teng skare motsotsa bo helo ya no the hype o setse o ifile be le gone oreng ke bata go ntsha sengwanyana ho
nya ba teng ga re ba helle pelo go na le dintha tse pedi tse tharo tse re santseng re mekamekane le tsone gore re heletse re ba ribolle me bone ba teng
motsana kwa lapeng go ngelena ka ipotsa gore nna ya nong if I have an interest in this, I want to be an administrator of football mo dingwageng tse pedi tse tharo tse di tang, do I have the chance to also be part of something like this?
Well, there are plans in place that will regulate the public, like Ubu. Me, to regulate the public, we need to deal first. Le baba malebaba. but the spaces will be limited. They can stay tuned to our platforms. The registration ya baba maleba, the administrators from BFA and BFL, then we can open a limited spaces for the public.
Right. Maribu a jalo ka Botswana Football Summit e leng gore taba e tshwaretse jalo ka ko University of Botswana Indoor Center. O ka itsalo gore taba e tshware jalo ka kgwedi yone ele ya March. Ke na le mongwe ba leng gore ke bana ba irulaganyang ke ba jalo ka Re Owe Mmolawa. Gongwe ga re lebella dintha tse leng gore di le tshwentse Owe re ka solohela gore main points tse le gore ka di bua main points discussions e ka ya go nna eng.
Well, the summit is divided into sessions. There will be plenary sessions and panel discussions. What are those plenary or panel discussions? Governance, operations, and management. That will be the session here. Expect them to have issues to sports administration there. The session here, technical and league development. That is session here. Expect them about Villa, Bernard Villa, where now we are going to talk about player development, on how to run academies, league development, how to structure league in a proper way. Then we'll also have brand and fan communications. That's where we expect issues around sponsorships, brand equity, your fan engagement models to come in. So those are the pillars. Mid this year, the first most important thing for Wahao, we wanted to talk more about commercial space. They taking the commercial space in football. From there now, the next edition will see the implementation pattern. This is another area or another arm of the football that we need to attend, because football is diverse. The field is in those 3 days.
Right. And kin se taring li nahat le bali le barulaganye ba Botswana Football Summit, or at the end of the day you know what, this was indeed a success. This is something that we need to do every year.
Well, our interest is to see our clubs and our football taking a commercial direction, a commercial space, occupying that commercial space with proper fan engagement models, finding proper partnerships or potential sponsors. Once we get into that space, Botswana Football Summit, we will see where there is progress being made.
Commercialization is a two-way thing, in the sense that Bone is there space for them how club relationship. You need to do 1, 2, 3. You don't need to do 1, 2, 3.
Well, we have invited corporate leaders, at least for now. Most of the time, our clubs approach them for these potential partnerships. So we have also invited them to say, come here, so that in one environment where football within the commercial space, he talking, maybe partner.
You know, the speakers when you mention I mean, you're talking about the Secretary of FIBRA Africa, you're talking about Footballers Union of Botswana, and when you talk Footballers Union of Botswana, you're talking about the players. You know, the partnership or the relationship is just and they're representing FUBS, the Secretary of FIBRA Africa. There should be that some kind of relationship, even, you know, to empower these players. What is what? Training, I go back, what is happening behind training,
well, like I just said, the football space in so many fields that needs to be attended to. So had this year, let's fight with the commercial space. The next year we can now draw up another session style where we are saying we want to target the specific group of players and now talk about their life post-retirement, bring issues around investments, jalo jalo. We need to lay the foundation first, more the club, the administration level. From there, we'll get into that space, and that is the space we are going to grow into. It's just that you're too forward to get there.
Yeah,
but
no,
we are
wow.
growing there.
No,
so
you
already
gonna get there.
You are on the vision.
Yeah, because I mean, with football, there are a lot of issues still on what did nothing. I mean, when I the administrators, there's a lot that is happening. But what was the reception from the speakers when you guys approached them about this idea of having Botswana Football Summit?
No, they're excited. Everyone is excited. You see this from the space they operated. They want to share knowledge. They want to see others coming up to compete at that level as well. So they were happy that they're looking forward to coming here and sharing knowledge. Not only sharing knowledge, this also presents itself as a networking opportunity for our clubs, for our people here, so that they can have proper networking opportunities. That is why the summit, how it is planned, there will be networking, deliberate networking breaks, so that our people can network. Our people can have those one-on-one sessions, hoping to benefit and tap from them going into the future.
Yeah, and one thing that I appreciate is the fact that amongst the speakers, let's they can get one or two things.
Yes, they're part of the football. You can mention football or then we are something incomplete. Yeah, if you talk about football, you need address about banana. That is the proper football we are talking about.
Yeah. How was the headache though? Choosing who is coming here, who is not coming here. How was the headache yet? Because I mean there are a lot of great people out there by long they are leading football back at that to share, their experience, their knowledge and everything that you can think of.
There's still that headache, even today. People do reach out from various setups. They want to come here and share knowledge. They want to come here and participate. So,
yeah. And so say appreciate different structures. I mean, the consultancies, sports development, sport lawyer, the importance of just having those different football structures in one room.
So that DUMELA ya rona ke gore di kitso tsonetse ga re di tsere be re di kopanya ke tsonetse di agang bolo ka bongwe hela ja pele. So re dumela gore ha ba beilwe in one group jaaka ono sa tswa thalosa go ka benefit ka gore how le club, the club in a different aspects go mo se kaitse di thoka gona le ha mola go thoka halanteng, gona le ha consultancy kana ba agent ba thoka halanteng, gona le wa academy ha thoka halanteng. So when how there an administrator of a club of DUMELA, all these people, chances of gore a tswe ho a tsere kitso e maleba di go godimo hela.
Yeah, I want you to say this to our leaders ba football aware to how much should they take this serious? This is not just a football summit here. They're just gonna attend and to take it serious. Whatever we have learned here, we need to implement. You organize things like this. You get that motivation that we organize this. It worked on certain teams. We have the inspiration now to work on something again.
Well, we are happy with our sport leaders, with the support they are giving the Botswana Football Summit. We are happy with the level they are taking the Football Summit at and how serious it is. So tota hela ke go eleletsa gore ba tswelle ba ntse ba itshwere jalo ba itshwere ka mono re bona ba simolotse ka. We are in constant engagement with the regulator of the football in the country, which is the BFA, and they're in support of the summit. So, yeah.
le happy.
No, we are okay, we are fine.
No, ke tla ba re metse go uta jalo gore gone mme lona le Batswana kwa lapelle ka ira ka tselentseng jang to be part of the football summit. Ha ile gore le tabo ile gore o tshwana le kare you have to be home live stream but answer all the details ga dumela mana kwenyetsa head simple and of course the sponsors, but parting words, what can you say to ba ilong gore ba teng kwa ba ka thusa ka ha ba thusa ke thusa se tsa madi hela, like people when you talk of helping I guess it's not too late to knock on your doors as well.
Yeah, no, it's not too late. I think Ella is just to issue a clarion call to everyone to say this is a national project. Football is a national project. It houses everyone. This is the only sport we have, with due respect to other sporting codes, where from the poor to the rich that they get under one roof, and yeah. So we need everyone.
Right, and speaking of everyone, we need Botswana National Sport Commissioner. They're going to be there. I mean, ke bone ba ilong gore they fund BFA, le bone ba ka ithuta tse pedi tse tharo, Ministry of Sports, le bone ke ba go ba ilong gore ba eteletse pele metshameko, should be there to get happy.
Yeah, BNSC has given an endorsement to the summit. They are part and parcel of the summit. We are also in constant engagement with them. The Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture, Gender, we are happy to say even at the official opening ceremony, the minister will be there,
right,
to officiate, the accompanying the Vice President of the Republic of Botswana, Honorable His Honor Slamba Tsohwane, and the Minister of Entrepreneurship, Honorable Karabokhar. So with that, to us, it's the proper support we need.
Right.
So it's enough.
Okay, good luck. We'll talk a lot. Hana kwenzia DUMELA. Eta really speaker azalo na hadi horo haki DUMELA. They will just pass by. Route jalo moho zwene horo. What can we expect? Thank you so much for your time.
Thanke you very much.
Right. Kene ki buisa na jalo le mongo wa barula ganye ba Botswana Football Summit. Ki ba jalo ka re owe mola wa witse lo gore tabe tsere jalo ka kgwedi ya March ka nne ke thalosa. Eta re hana kwenzia DUMELA yona tota e chaile mme hela tarentsia DUMELA be re ntse re ba bona gone ha re ta go uta gore gone me ipankanyo e tsama ka tsela ntseng jang a nna le wena mo go tsa metshameko mo tsela mo supologo re kgagane ka tsela ntseng jalo re kopana gape mo go la ka moso ke bua karabo Miss K Bosena. Until tomorrow, good day.
Kanselansi yana wetsu thulaganyo ya gagwe mamarato ya Dumela Botswana Breakfast Show ya tswela ka go tsena mo puisano ya rena ya bobedi mme bile e lone e leng gore tla bega la thulaganyo e mo tsatsi lone la gompieno mme go ka kwana ke na le Retsapo Baluzu yalo ya ka re tla be re bua yalo ka parental influence and career choice. Ke tsaya ke ro itse yalo gore ma form 3 le ma form 5 ka se sebaka ke gona gore ba emetse yalo madio a bone gore be le gore ba tswa mme ya ka tla be le gone gore madio ao a tswa yalo ke wana e leng gore a tle go ba thusa gore motho ba itse gore from here ya ke tla be ke tsama ke ya go university kgotsa ke tsama ke ano ke simola ke tsana onto the market ke ntse le gore ke tshwana gore be le gore ke a se dira. Re Baluzwi, good morning.
Good morning Haresego.
Le kae?
Re teng.
Le teng le tsogile?
Re tsogile.
Okay.
Re tsogile.
A re bua hela ka wena pele gone gore you are a global career counselor hela, maybe hela just a brief background hela about you.
Ke dumedisa Batswana mo lapeng. Ha ba le nteng go the mo Botswana and international viewers as well. Ke re dumelang and happy month of love.
No ra Valentine. We just want to jala go pele
tshepo ke musimanelo a go serowe. Tota hela in my life I've always grown to be someone very quiet actually. You know, I'm a career counselor by passion, and also now decided to make it a profession.
Oh, lovely.
That's why I ended up actually enrolling in studying as a global career counselor by University of California, Los Angeles Extension.
Okay.
That's where I got my qualification as a global career counselor.
I think hela ko netlaning ko tsimologong hela a re bua hela about gore tota ha re bua re how se tso tswa mo ko ra tla ke form 2 form 3 ha wa go kwala in the mind of a young person ke ntse gore motho tsantse gore a se ipotse pele hela about them, about the career path they want to embark on.
one thing that every young person has to come to be in that space ke gore a tlhaloganye gore tota hela ntsa ka gola yana cause se ke se lemogile le nna ke itibile akere how gola there are things that you want to achieve akere tsantse o libile yana o bona batho gona le dilo tse leng gore wa hella o di eletsa gore hanga ipona ke le hale hanga ipona ke le hale akere but gona le sengwe se leng gore it's always right in the center of your heart I think ke setswa usually gantsi bile ke lemogile gore sometimes ra se ikare ra se ithokomolosa but ha ke bua hela it's more like your purpose it's usually the voice of your purpose what are you supposed to do ke gone go eleng gore tshimologo ya where you should be heading to as in terms of career ya gago e sentse go simolla teng cause la ntse go la yana o ta bona le the things that you engage yourself in
I think the problem with that is people are living messy lives. Messy all over the place and all of that. So I think for them to actually know and tap into their purpose.
So let me touch on that one. There are different types of people. Just from 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You know,
you can see.
Yeah, as a parent, ta one na a baker or neta we telanza radio nyan or holy in her, and when you get to train that person already we put out wow. I was actually impressed another time. But Obama gets a 6-year-old, I launch her own book. You understand? What's the whole mohoen? Wabano says that Halokanya, quiet thing. Yanong, how long for when I got Charayan? Those are people by long you find that they have vast skill, right? They have gifts that they have to explore. And then within exploring those gifts, yes, exactly.
I just want us here the career choice parental influence influence in terms of the career path
parental influence is an habit. There's influence it's silent whereby mwana o gola libile career ya motsadi wa gagwe
my father is a policeman,
exactly
she's a nurse,
you know, and o libile work ethic ya gagwe, you know how a dirang dilo ka teng e be go nna le gone gore it expands to maybe family level gore gongwe o na le bo mogolo boeng go na le di family tse go ithala gore bo tha ba tsamayana ke bo nurse doctor, you know, you know, those are the type of influences
male silent. It's silent by virtue of you seeing
yes,
and being in the midst of all of that, and you now seeing where I belong here.
Exactly.
Because you are not exposed to anything else, so you feel where this is my safer space.
This is your safer space. You know, you need influence. When you are not for that.
And then you get to practice that can't let a later stage go on there's misplacement. Anyway,
there's just a quick example. That one. I have a friend. My friends, you know, people that I can't say. You know, her family, both. The parent is the father is a doctor, the mother is a doctor, the sister is a doctorate. So ene ila tsena ya no ke mora kere kana o sontso ro skwa lebella gore family ya gago ba tabaira bongaka in medicine and everything. When what you want to do wa bona we tell her ena tota hela me ke motho a fashion, but she wants to conform to the family pattern ka gore gape gona le ganya bothali, you know, people who with intelligence gona go feel gore they should actually get into certain levels. But that level is going to break that person down because it's not for them. Then influencing
the second one,
yes, no. How kare o ta go la hela ntse ana o ta pa so bore o bata go bua mo TV why o sa dire accounting we gona we go dira sima, you know. I want to say this. Intelligence is knowledge. it means that you have the capacity to actually handle more information and more knowledge, but it does not define your career path.
Yeah.
Because that is why how ka lemoga go na le kganyela goreng kante keng ile gore ha re tsena ko tertiary batho ba neng ba tsere bo 48 points bo 46 points ke bona ba hela ikare ba hela ba tsa bo FD ba drop out ba sa hetse school. Why? Because those people were conformed to khanya gore they have passed and you have to do this course. So they're going to do that course. It's already a course e leng gore e mo pelong ke yone passion ya bona. So chances of them breaking down and dropping out, they become higher because they don't realize that something is not moving well. And one thing about career choice is that you don't have to find any form of resistance when you are in your career path. You can't find any form of resistance. Hello, so much walls to break. Know that there's something you need to alter.
There's a misplacement.
Yes.
Yeah, no, what are some of the strategies or approaches where one could possibly take or reach at that point where there's misalignment in terms of what they want or what they envision to be, their purpose as well, and how do you get to strike that balance? At the end of the day,
passion. One thing that you need to always find is your passion. Yeah, passion, this is where now we get into. Usually parents are on the general term of what the society says, right? Kana ke bona ba re ba itela. So bona ba ta ka engela gore ke go itela ke se botshelo bo se batang ha kwa tampolela gore wena o bata gona presenter. You get it? There's so much that should be done in our country. They come from that angle, of which back then careers were like few things. Le police teacher, nurse, doctor. You get it? Yes, but the world is also changing. And as you know, Lema 2000 they are so intelligent than us, and they are actually exposed to more than we are. You know. So one thing that needs to come to is knowledge. Try to assess the whole entire space of knowledge, what's available in the world. What's the market producing? What is the market looking for? And then in that space, find your passion. What is it that you don't find resistance in? That is where you should actually start from.
But then, how are we telling I'm unable to find my passion? When now do I get to know what now I need a career counselor?
Usually ba long gore betela le gona na go ngale in a certain career ma wana re me ga go kopane
go di bile ke botsa in the context ya gore ke hetsa form 5 ke emetse the results. What I'm going to do ko sekolong determines my career.
Yes.
How then now do I get the form 5 ke emetse the results kana ke le form 3 ke batla gore ha ke tswana ke go choose the optional courses then they will define my career. Ke itse jang gore yana at this point I need a career counselor.
When
yes
o tsena mo khainyo ha ileng gore wa utwa le wena gore you are not sure about what you need to do. That's when you need to go for counseling. So at counseling, what do? There are certain things that we take into consideration. We have also tests that we put you into. When I lead the aptitude test, the test now, okay, what is it that you are capable of containing? I get. They define, are you a STEM person? Are you an arts person? Right? We are narrowing down your possibilities of career choices you should look into.
Getting to know me.
Getting to know you. So in that way, we are finding a direction, a directional path to say this is where you should be looking towards, right? And then when you get there, usually we are not used to in our country. There's what we call gap year. It's also an important.
What a gap year,
important. Is that when they should do it. The results, but usually they just become idle. But try to find spaces where you can actually observe certain skills that you have. I get. so that you can actually nurture them. So yone kanye ngwe ke yone ya goreng let us also make sure goreng ha ntse o dira career counseling, it's someone e leng gore ha ka go ra re dira course. No, they guide you. I get. That is why I've started this thing. I need to engage also parents. So I will give what I call career path information session. So it's where I've encompassed all the careers that you are able to get to. I get. And then also we do tests. So in that space, we also want bone batsadi gore be ba le teng gore le bone ba nne that information, because sometimes it's difficult for ngwana gore a hela ba tsena to that conclusion oh me gore a re ke go dira media, and then ha tsena ko lapeng wa re media le gore cause I know utule information ele o tsere test o bone gore nyamme gore a re media is something I can do ya no motsadi o seletse ko morago eno mo gore nya.
So you bring them together gore a
yes. So I've actually organized one that I'll be hosting. It's both a parent and student information session before baya ko tertiary fair because abatsena kwa
go busy
no
gone ho we another thing or another issue le gore teng wa go itlhela gore in many times or cases batho ba ileng gore di-degree tsa bone tsa ntlha kgotsa di-diploma kgotsa di-certificate wa go itlhela gore there is misplacement.
Yes.
Motho we ya ka goreng he ne ke applyile ba nnetse second best there.
Yes.
Kgotsa ne ke applyile because ne gote course ena ha ke tswa mo go yone kgotsa for example ne ke applyetse nursing because ha ke tswa hana ha ke ete ke sokola ga go batla tiro. So what can you say about people by gore to break away from that stereotype gore hey tiro ena ga ena market ena na market, because now I always believe gore if you have it in you la ha le gore market o congested you can still make it.
Ne ke re ke a rialo ne ke re ke gore ke re career is not about gore market on tsejang. There are people by long right now as we speak motho o dirile engineering right, they are far from engineering. You know where they're striving right now? They're striving on front of the TV of the screens. Because it's passion. And go on who are long wow we tell eventually now they start training that passion. I get you won't find resistance. Yes. I would qualify resistance this is just too much, this is just too much. But there are places where you flow.
Number one. And I always feel when something is your purpose and you are intentional about it, it becomes easy doing it.
Exactly.
How was struggle even waking up in the morning, you're like, I'm going to that environment and all of that. Not the environment, I'm going to that job. There's a problem there.
There's a problem.
May I know information session tell us about it, Kaspitial.
Yes, it's a career path information session open for both parents and students. It's just $250 for refreshments, so 250 it's a parent and a child. And then if maybe you are a parent, you want to have maybe on two but twins, it's 400, then both batale the parent. Forever you get it
and
number I think is 76576172.
That number again?
Yes, 76576172. Kana mo Facebook o ka checka Tshepo Balozi kana Career Lounge with Tshepo Balozi.
Career Lounge.
Yes.
Okay. Tshepo, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. All right.
For every vision, there is a provision.
All right. For every vision, there is a provision. The Global Career Counselor. There is something saying this coming month on March. It's on Facebook. The Career Lounge. Search for Tshepo Baluzialo. After this, Form 3 Form 5 you'll make the perfect career choice. So ka tsena tsena ke gona ka thulaganyo ya gago ya mamarato ya Dumela Botswana Breakfast Show e tla go khutlo mo tsatsi lone la mosepologo e tlang go wena ka thotlo tse le tebogo ke bone ba Botswana Post ke dumela le gore wa itse gore mo tsatsi la gompieno go tla be le gore ke tsatsi le tona le leng gore tona wa tsa madi honorable Peggy Serame tla be le gone gore o tla ba phatlhalatsa madi a setšhaba e leng gore bira jalo go the budget speech for 2024-2025 tla be le gore go a iragala ya le gone ka go the parliamentary building mo tsatsi la gompieno from 2 p.m. mme gone ka kwano lebela khaso e tletseng ka nako ya bongwe mo tsatsi lone la gompieno so that you get to know gore go iragala yang in terms of the ministries e leng gore di harologane le wena gore wena o le Motswana ke eng se e leng gore se tla be le gore se go emetse mo kabong e ya madi kgotsa kgaoganyo yone ya madi ya 2024-2025 Lala.
And I think a lot of people don't think it affects them, but money, where money, where there's money, you are affected.
You need to know gore mo gaborone go iragalang. You need to know gore go go iragalang. There are so many issues there I think they would be of high importance mo tsatsi la gompieno. Ha re tsama re bile the recurrent budget, tsama re bile lone the developmental budget e leng gore I think bote mo lotlo go go bua ka tsone digitization.
There's so many things. Whether you're a farmer, student,
like there's a lot. So 1 o'clock it is.
1 o'clock it is. But for today, it was a beautiful day altogether.
It was a beautiful Monday.
Yes.
I had fun. Ke tsa kere we thutile tsa tsotlhe tsene go ne re go tsela mo tsela gompieno le ha re simona ra tsama ra go itshela mele bona ba BOTSWANA ya re ha re tsa go miskiata gone ka kwano mo go tsone tsa metshameko gante le ha le ra tsama mo Discover Botswana ya ka nne ke tsama le ke ya go bontsha the wheelbarrow a tsena mo puisano ya go ya ntlha ra tsama ra go khaseng ya rena dikgang mme ke sa tswa go heletsa puisano ya me le ene re tshepo ba luja ka ne re bua ka parental influence and career choice or guidance tsena marangene ga Facebook o bira jalo go the career launch. Click on like.
And that was it. I think we don't need to say much after this. Just
After
good
that,
morning.
now it's a video mo tlhoka thari. Good
morning.
The Morning Show is proudly brought to you by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.